Welcome back. Welcome back to the Temple of One. This is the Tabby Cat. And today we're going to be kind of going on the same angle, but talking a little more out there. Because why not, you know? Out there is where it is. Out there is where it will stay unless people choose to see what is out there. You know, it's a choice you make. I'm not saying your job or your life or your house or your this or your that or your life, not your life, but your job or your wife or your kids or your school. None of that shit really affects who you are if you don't let it. But most people wish to match up to the ideals of their community, not of themselves. So they, by design, have to attach personal progress with whatever their education is, whatever their, occupation is, what car they drive, where they live, what their wife does nowadays. Used to be, it was, a sign of class if the wife was generally a housewife, or at least not doing your industrial labor. Nowadays, everything is, at least here, relative to cost of production, it's expensive. So both parties have to work. Both parties have to work. And with that, you got to create more just shit to do. You got to create shit to do. It's not like there are things that need to be done. I think, there needs to be way less of a job market. It'll force production, which is way more important to a society than consumption. Production allows for consumption. Start of the real America, I guess you could say, the quote-unquote free America, enterprise, you basically had free enterprise. If whatever you could do, financially speaking, as a business, if you could do it, you did it. The fact that you could have a monopoly means that businesses either have to compete or get out of the way. It's called healthy competition. It's no different to football. It's no different to basketball. It's no different to golf. It's no different to NASCAR. It's no different to any of that. It's a competition. Except, well, there is a huge difference. One controls our lives and the other is entertainment. And the only reason economics controls such a vast scope of things is because we buy into it. We buy into, the banking system for the most part. You got a few people in the world who trade with each other, but they're victimized for trading and not dealing with corporations. Who's victimized? And how do they say it? It all boils down to them, quote unquote, as the oldies would say, they're not playing the game. So we either kill them, we try to kill them, we start a war, or we pay for a war. For what? For what? In hopes that our belief system can expand. Sounds like an empire to me. But what always happens? Empires prosperous in the beginning. They're flourishing. They're staying within themselves. They're expanding through trade. And then they're, oh, we got all this money. Why sit on it when we can just spend it and kill everybody? That sounds like fun. Hey, doesn't that sound like fun? Well, let's just start killing people. Yeah, let's do that. Hey, that sounds fine. Is that a baby? Let me eat it. I mean, that's what happens. Because the general population, and at a point, becomes too big. The rules and regulations, because everybody is trying to be one, but there's such a huge amount of people, you can't have, you know, everybody thinking the same, being the same, doing the same things, having this, having that. They can be similar in terms of, you know, they got the same shit to deal with every day, which is still going on now. But economically, because there's no real free trade, everybody's starving. Or, yeah, everybody's starving. I mean, there's such a small portion of the population that's comfortable. It's uncomfortable. You know? And it's just getting worse. People are so contained within themselves and so, you know, abject to anything in terms of change. You know, they voted for Obama for change, but what really changed? Things just got crazier. I don't know if anybody is looking around, but there are spy cameras everywhere. San Diego's a crazy place. If you live in Southern California, it's a wild place. You got black helicopters flying all around, looking at people. Oh, it's no big deal. They just look like those old school Vietnam helicopters with people hanging out of them as if they're in the military. But it's no big deal, you know. You shouldn't pay attention to that. You got to pay attention to your neighbor, or, you know, the person you see on the street, because you don't know if it could be a terrorist. You better watch out. He might be a terrorist. He might try to kill you. Uh-oh, watch out. He'll kill you. Uh-oh, we got people over here that might try to kill you. Oh my God, there are people in the world, and there's sometimes bad people, and they might want to kill us. Let's kill everybody who isn't around us, and then that way we'll be safe. That kind of thinking is going on. It's practice, and it's absolutely insane. Absolutely out of control, as my good friend Gordon Ramsay used to say. I mean, everybody's out of control. They need a good yelling from that guy. I mean, look at all the successful people in the world. They basically have a passion, and they just go with it. They put their middle finger up to everybody who doubts them, and they're just like, this is what I'm going to do. I don't care what you say, and if you don't like it, you can go away, because I don't want to deal with you. That's what all the successful people do. But what do they convince everybody else to do? To worry about everybody else's shit. So you're stuck in this competition of buy this, buy that, be this, be that, go here, go there. Uh-oh, you better watch out. You better watch out. Your neighbor went to Tahiti. You got to match that at least, dude. You got to match it at least. Oh my God, he just bought a brand new BMW. And what do you have? Oh my God, you have a car that works? That's not good enough. You got to have a shiny tool. You got to have a shiny fool. You got to shine them. Uh-oh, your best friend's getting, your best friend is moving into a house. You better get a house now. You better get a house, or else you're just going to be the loser in an apartment saving money. Why would you want to save money? Money's meant to be spent. Uh-oh. New phone is out. It's 6 months from the last time you bought a phone. Why haven't you gotten a new phone yet? Your style is way out of fashion. Oh my God, look at your clothes. Where were you? Whoa, you're so 2010. Oh my gosh. I want to, you know, this place is insane, and it's all over now. There are few strongholds left. You either don't hear about them, or they're victimized. It's crazy. Crazy world. People say, oh my God, life is so boring. Well, if you wake up, then you'll realize how crazy shit is right now, and how much fun it would be to try to really have some change. Because you know that if people start waking up, Whoo! Where's Captain America at? And whose team is he playing for? I don't know. That's all I heard today from the preachers, by the way. Tabby Cat, off, the frequency, and guess what? Guess what? My words are transmitting. Unfortunately, the human vibration frequency is always changing. It's like a heartbeat, you know? So it's hard to pick up that frequency because it's always changing.